Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to the final episode of Initial D First Stage, which is the new Downhill Legend, episode 26, the final episode of the first stage of Initial D, and so I am back with that here, so let's go ahead and begin and see who's going to win this race. Okay, so let's begin. Start the video in 3, 2, 1, click.
Animation.
The final episode. Now, while this is going on, I did have a few people provide a few little spoilers in the comments of the last video. I'm totally fine with that. Like I said, if something is going to turn out bad, like with the character relationships like that, like I mentioned in the last video, I would rather go ahead and read on it. I would rather go ahead and read about it. That way I would already be mentally preparing for it, so that I wouldn't spend much longer hoping that things would work out and be good, only to be devastated about it later. Now let us begin!
いくら全開で逃げてもぴったり食いついてくる。どんなにすっ飛ばしても突き放せない。ダメだ。このバトル負けるかもしれない。高橋涼介。俺なんかが到底勝てる相手じゃなかったんだ。
So he says,
俺は負ける。
Act 26. I think he got out of focus on that one. Ironic how whenever one of the cars goes around a corner, I notice that there's a tiny white spot on my screen, and it bugs me, and I have to clean it off. Okay. Next, you'll be getting a boner. Okay. But
ストレートで速い走り屋は初心者。コーナーを極めて中級。上級者ともなればストレートでもコーナーでもない第3のポイントで差をつける。そのポイントを極めることこそが俺の最速理論のメインテーマだ。長い間探り続けてきた最速理論に限りなく近いサンプルがこんなところにあったとは。恐ろしいやつだぜ。
Well, Takuma's actually sweating this time, so...
来るぞ来るぞ。どっちだ。高橋涼介か、それとも86か。ド迫力。インパクトある。
Many a boners were achieved that night. Oh, he just hit them.
ダメだ。振り切れない。お、来てる来てる。もうあの音聞いただけでゾクゾクするぜ。この5レーンヘアピンへのストレートは長いから相当スピードが乗る。きっとハードなブレーキング競争になるぞ。来たぞ。86の頭だ。涼介さん。こちら5レーンヘアピンの入り口。今2台が姿を現しました。86の前です。何
What is he doing?
オーバースピードだ。ミスったな。
くそ、曲がれ。
無茶なやつだ。ビッグパワーの車なら強引にパワーオーバーに持ち込むことができるが、86でやるとはな。
涼介さんの FC が前に出た。何？ 86が突っ込みでアンダーを。その間に涼介さんの FC が86を抜いて。86がアンダー？すごいですよ。やっぱり涼介さんは桁違いですよ。絶対勝ちますよ、涼介さんは。
I think he got a little bit worried. I think a lot worried.
不思議なやつだ。意外なほどの脆さを持っている。もう少し後ろにいて手の内を見せない作戦だったが、前に出たからには下手に食いつかれたら厄介だ。向こうが立ち直る前に一気に突き放し勝負を決めよう。
See what happens. Will he actually win?
今 FC が通過しました。86が少し遅れて。涼介さんのタイムすごいです。このまま行くとコースレコードを12秒くらい短縮しそうです。12秒勝負あったな。あとは兄貴が突き放すだけだ。
And many
聞いただけで
boners
背筋がゾーッとなっちゃう。
just burst at that
負け
point.
ても匠の評価が下がるなんてことはない。高橋涼介が桁外れなだけなんだ。まだバトルは終わったわけじゃないですよ。俺信じてますよ。匠がまた逆転するの。だけ
Even
ど
I'm having.
今までだってそうだったじゃないですか。絶対不利だっていうのを最後は
Yeah, but
匠が
look who
逆
he's
転して。
against.
今度だって匠が抜き返すに決まってますよ。
I don't know. I don't think so.
頼むから無事に麓まで降りてくれよ。無茶なことは考えるなよ、匠。
軽量コンパクトなロータリーエンジンの最大の魅力はパワーなんかじゃない。理想的な前後重量配分によって実現する運動性能だ。俺はロータリーエンジンの血統に脈々と流れ続けている孤高のスピリッツが好きなんだ。プライドにかけても コーナー勝負でロータリーが86に負けるわけにはいかないぜ。
さすがだね、高橋涼介と匠くん。そんじょそこらのドリフト小僧たちとはスピードレンジが違うわ。さゆき、どうなるのこのバトル。高橋涼介が前に出たからには十中八九抜かれることはない。でも相手はあの匠くんだからね。匠くんまだ諦めてないよ。ラインのシビアさが FC より1枚上だもん。やっぱアキナを走り込んでるラインだよ。
Looks like he's closing in a bit, but
抜かれたら一気に置いていかれると思ってたけど、意外と差がつかない。まだチャンスはある。
really? Alright, let's see.
近づいてる。少しずつ差が詰まってる。
フロントタイヤの食いつきが急に悪くなった。タイヤの熱だれか。前半の86の走りのコピーが想像以上にフロントに負担をかけたのか。
Huh. So if it wasn't for that, you'd still be in the lead.
86がじわじわと追い上げてくる。奴のタイヤは問題ないのか。
That's what I was thinking. If you suffered heat wear on your tires, what about the 86?
少しぐらいタイヤがへたろうとも俺のテクに乱れはない。
Initial D. Initial D.
このままじゃ追いつけない。一気に差を詰めなきゃ。
How? Nice shot.
くそ、限界か。あれやってみるか。前に親父が言ってたもう一つの溝走り。
Huh? Ooh, interesting.
おう、ご苦労。
親父、俺雪の日のカーブでタイヤ滑らないようにするいい方法を見つけたよ。道路の溝に片方のタイヤ引っ掛けるんだ。面白いようにスイスイ曲がるよ。
溝走りか。その技なら俺もよく使う。
親父もやってんのか。
匠、アキナの溝の使い方は2つあるんだ。お前が発見したやり方はコーナー入り口でアンダー出さないための突っ込み重視の溝走りだ。もう一つ、立ち上がり重視の溝走りってのがあってな。落とすタイミングも飛び出すタイミングも違う。こいつは難しいぞ。一人で研究してみな。
Okay.
一度も試したことないけど、一か八かだ。やってみるか。しゃあ、いっけー。
Dang.
あいつ一体何を。
Figuring it out. Dang, he's right on your bumper, boy!
一体何をやったんだ。
Oh my gosh. He's literally like just a couple of feet from the bumper.
信号、あのスキール音だとどうやら2台もつれてるようだな。睨んだ通りの展開だぜ。仕掛けるならこのポイントしかない。ブレーキング勝負に必要なスピードの乗る直線。道幅が狭い峠道でこのコーナーだけが3車線あってラインを選べる。そ
Okay.
の上ここは2つの R が重なってる複合コーナーだ。ゴールはすぐそこだからな。他に仕掛けるポイントはね。このコーナーを立ち上がって頭取ってる方が勝ちだ。来たぞ。お FC が頭だ。しゃあケツに食いついてる。さあどうする。どう攻める。外からじゃ絶対抜けねえぜ。インに行け。インかアウトか。
Here we go. Oh, freak.
アウトだろ。高橋亮介がインサイドを全く開けなかった。あれじゃインをつくのは無理だ。
Are they gonna drift?
FC が前に出た。インが絶対有利だ。FC が外に膨らんでいく。マジかよ。出口の方がきついのにスピードが乗りすぎているんだ。嘘だろ。ラインをクロスするぞ。
Everybody. I'm not even certain what just happened myself.
来た来たぞ。
匠くんの車だ。匠くん。
86だ。86が勝ったぞ。信じられねえ。86だ。それもすげえコースレコードだ。兄貴が負けた。腐敗神話は崩れた。
That was intense. Are they gonna cheer? Just, Really?
おい、聞いてんのか文太。匠が勝っちまったよ。
そんな興奮すんな。当たり前じゃねえか。
すげえコースレコードなんだぜ。
分かったって。じゃあな、決め。勝ったか。匠のやつ。
すげえもん見せられちまったな。しびれまくったぜ。たまんねえ。慎吾、もっと離れろよ。知らねえやつが見たら仲がいいみてえに思われちまうだろう。お前こそ。
やったね匠くん。高橋亮介を任しちゃうなんてかっこいいじゃん。今度また匠くんを誘っちゃおうかな。 マコもあの男誘いなよ。ほら、なんて言ったっけ。池谷さん。そう、その男よ。まだ大丈夫だって。ダブルデートしようよ。
Well, since Takumi and the other girl break up later, yeah, you should go ahead and ask him out. Since they break up in season 3. Okay. That was a commercial break.
どうしても気になってることがあるんですけど、教えてもらえますか？バトルの最中に俺が来るのを待っていたのはなんでですか？
俺がわざわざ後半ペースを落としたとでも思っているのか？そいつはとんでもない見当違いだ。
それじゃなぜ？
お前が自分でペースを上げたんだろ。俺はペースダウンを最小限に食い止めたつもりだ。フロントタイヤが怪しかったからな。
タイヤ？
タイヤなんて言い訳にはならないさ。条件は同じだ。俺の負けだ。
俺の方が早かったとはそんな風には絶対思ってませんから。
つくづく変なやつだな。お前みたいなやつは初めてだ。アキナの小さなステージに満足するなよ。広い世界に目を向けていけ。藤原匠、お前は早かったよ。また会おう。
Well, I'm glad it ended on a good note. I would have liked for them to have shook hands. I would have liked for them to have shook hands. But Ryosuke still. Oh, it's not over. Okay.
秋だね。そろそろ帰ろうか、匠くん。
ああ。
この車ちっちゃいけど速いんだね。とってもかっこいいよ。夏希やっぱり好きだよ。
Like I said, I think I'm still glad it ended on a good note with Takumi and Ryosuke. They're not gonna let me finish, are they? Your dad! Anyway, while I have the chance, I do think it's good that Ryosuke and Takumi did end. That it did end on a good note for them. You know, there was no bitter, there was nothing bitter between them. There was no mixed or negative emotions. They weren't like Ryosuke wasn't. He wasn't extremely upset that he lost. I think he still really enjoyed the challenge with Takumi. I think he did enjoy having a challenge in him and seeing something unique in him. And I think that he's probably, I would suspect that he's probably going to try to work to improve his own technique and challenge him again later on, maybe. But I think also,
もう半年もしたら親父より運転うまくなっちまうんじゃねえか。
バカ抜かせ。ガキにはまだ負けねえよ。
Okay. Like I was saying, I do think that, if nothing else, Ryosuke could probably be somewhat of an inspiration for Takumi. You know, that maybe Ryosuke maybe might be somewhat of a bit of also a slight bit of a tutor, perhaps. See you again. Oh, okay. Okay, so by this right here at the end, see you again, I'm wondering if they were anticipating whenever they made the series, if they were anticipating making the second stage or the second season, or if they were anticipating, you know, that it would be a very popular series. But I do think that it's very, very interesting that they, like I said, Takumi and Ryosuke, they're not friends, but I wouldn't exactly say they are frenemies either. More like challenge buddies, I guess you could say. Takumi's still humble about it. He still doesn't consider himself a great racer whatsoever. But Ryosuke, I think, does still see a challenge in him. Some fun potential for him to possibly challenge Takumi again later. And I also think that possibly Ryosuke might be someone, I would hope, I know that's probably not what's going to happen, but if that does happen, then please feel free to go ahead and spoil that for me. But like Ryosuke maybe will offer tips to Takumi, maybe later on to help against other the challengers, possibly. And Ryosuke may try to challenge Takumi again, thinking, you know, that maybe he'll be able to improve his own technique, and so he'll be able to beat him again later. That's just a theory. But at the end of it, you know, Ryosuke tells him, don't just settle. Don't be just content with racing on Akina Pass. That there's more, there's basically the whole world out there. There's more out there than just this one track. Don't just settle for that. And I think Ryosuke, he told him that, he told him that because he sees a potential. He sees a potential in Takumi. And I think even though he was beaten by Takumi, I do think that he wants to see him grow. He knows that there is more potential in him, and that he wants to see what Takumi would do on other, you know, on other tracks or other courses, and with other challengers. So I do think that that Ryosuke does want to see what Takumi would be able to do, how he will evolve and adapt to other situations in the future. I do think that Ryosuke wants to see what he can do, and maybe somewhat turn Takumi into like his sort of own personal guinea pig, where he uses him as like a test subject. That's a theory, but I do think that it is interesting, and I think that after this race, Takumi is focusing a little bit more on racing. Now it's not just something to do. Now I think he's more focused on it as a hobby and more of a passion. And so, besides that, he's been able to adapt a new technique that his dad told him about. His dad didn't teach him. He said, find your own path. And Takumi did exactly that. And so he was able to integrate that technique into this race to be able to help him to win. And so I think that Takumi will utilize his technique, and I know there will be times in the future where he will lose, because he may have lost every other challenge at the first stage, but I know that the second stage and third and, you know, wherever beyond, I know that they will have other challenges. You know, he will lose, and then he will have to reclaim that title. So I'm very curious as to I'm curious about what happens with Takumi in the future, and I think that he is thinking about branching out now. So also curious, like the second stage. Did the second stage I haven't looked that up yet, but I'm curious about the second stage. Did the second stage premiere shortly after the first stage ended, or did it take a few years before it came out? Was there an animation improvement? Was it still just as technically accurate with the cars and such? I'm curious about that. And someone else told me that some of the stages were worth watching and some of them were not. But camera froze for whatever reason. But again, I'm glad it did end on a good note. Takumi did actually win. I honestly didn't really think he would. I thought that he might actually lose, or that maybe it will be a tie at the most. I was honestly shocked that he won. But like I said, it did end on a good note. So it has been a heck of a ride. It has been a heck of a ride. That was definitely the most intense race that I have seen. But yeah, it's been a heck of a ride. So again, to everybody that worked on this old series, thank you. I know nobody will watch this, but thanks again, everybody that worked on the series and made such a memorable anime, and you know, an anime that has embedded itself into not just anime history, but pop culture as well. So thanks to everybody, and congratulations as well. And thanks again to everybody who have joined me and, you know, stuck it out with this series from episode 1. Thank you all again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again for joining me on this crazy ride. Thanks again for joining me, and hope you guys enjoyed. And again, thanks again for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.